Hello makeup lover and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've already been here before. If not, my name is Malene. I'm a Danish makeup artist living in Barcelona in Spain, and if you've been here before, you know normally my voice does not sound like this, but I hope it doesn't bother you too much, and I hope that my normal voice will come back soon. Anyways, for today's two different looks, I pulled out my quad, the Fleur Fantasia, and it's a quad that a lot of people think it's a little bit boring, but I'm here to show you that it doesn't have to be. So if you want to see how I did these two different looks, please hang in there and I will show you. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or good ideas for future content, please put it in the comment box. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. Now, let's go ahead and do some makeup, shall we? I'm gonna start by showing you the palette. Here you see it, it's very spring-like. With my Worker Pro from Sonia G, I'm gonna put on some Lotus Paradise and use that as a transition color here. It's kind of a peachy salmon-like color, and this is more or less the darkest color in the palette. It's very light, and in a way it's pastel-like, but again, then all colors are not completely pastel, and I know that a lot of people were disappointed when they saw the color story, and when you think about it being a holiday palette, it's not that holiday, like more like Easter. Well, that's kind of a holiday too, but this came out around Christmas time, before Christmas, and that must have been like 2020, with Risky Rose and Interstellar Icon, and they were so different than this. Dip my Builder Pro into the lavender blue, and this is very bright, as you can see. It's a beautiful lavender blue, shiny color, and it has a kind of a duochrome flip to it. And now this is just the color by itself. I dip my ring finger into the Iridescent Orchid, and this is a very sparkly, like one of Mother's special shades, and I'm just pressing it on and then mixing it into the blue, and I'm doing the same here on my inner part. I'm gonna put a little bit more on. Now you can really see the color. Stunning. I'm just dabbing it on top of the blue here to make the lavender blue shine through. I'm like, you know what, we can make it a little bit more intense, so I'm gonna put on my artistry wand here from Pat McGrath, and then I'm gonna put on some more of the Iridescent Orchid. I'm just looking down to pick it up with my ring finger, and I will be pressing it on like so. With my flat definer from Sonia G, I dipped into the lavender blue. I'm gonna put that in the middle here and blend that out just a little bit. Dip the same brush into the Iridescent Orchid, and because it's a little bit more flaky, I don't wanna do too crazy of a movement here, because then I will have it all over my concealer. I'm gonna dip in to get a little bit more. Dipped into the same color again, And I'm just placing it here under my eye. Sorry, I have the habit of keep bending my head a little bit so you can't see. To spice it up a little bit, I dipped my Worker Pro into, just checking, my Worker Pro into the Utopia. And I'm gonna put that on top here. I'm not gonna put on any highlighter because none of the colors are light enough for me to be used as a highlighter. Since this look is so light, I'm gonna give it a black eyeliner. Mainly just on the outer half because I want to make it a little bit of like prolong the eye and make it a little cat eye like. I'm gonna put on some lashes also. Here you see the look with some mascara and a little bit of tight lining. I'm now gonna go off cam and put some false lashes on. Back with some lashes on, and as you can see, that spiced up the look a little bit because it's fairly neutral. It's very light with the light colors that are in the palette, so it clearly makes a very big difference with some lashes on. I'm now going to go on to the next eye and show you a different look that will be a little bit more out there. With look number 2, I'm gonna dip my ring finger into the lavender blue and just put that all over my mobile lid. The color flip is kind of pink in some weird way, and it's a pretty color. I'm sort of mixing it or placing it here on the mobile lid, and I'm using the rest of it in the crease here. Dipped into the same color again. I really want it to be concentrated on the actual eyelid. And then I'm doing the same thing here. I'm just pressing it onto the crease here, as you can see. Now for the more fun part. As I said before in a previous video, you don't need all kinds of colored eyeliners if you just have a dark and a light, because if you use this as a base, you can use the eyeshadow on top. I'm going to show you. I'm going to start with this, like so. Now, same color, lavender blue, on top of that eyeliner, and just look what happens. It gets kind of electric. And of course you can do that with any color, but if you use a shimmery color, it will be very intense, and of course it would look darker. It will look darker if you use a black base, because as far as you can see here, I've only used one color of eyeshadow, that is. On the lower eyelid, I'm also going to use a black eyeliner here. And before I do anything, I'm going to smudge it out. I'm going to use a flat definer to smudge it out a little bit here. Just a tad bit. Because this is the Pat McGrath eyeliner, I think that it tends to dry up pretty fast, so I have to work fast here. And now I'm going to dip into some color, the iridescent orchid, and put that on top of this color. So same brush, and now I'm putting it on the eyeliner here. It got a little bit purple before I went in with this color because I had like a little bit of the lavender blue on my brush, but I don't mind that because it still looks cool, I think, with this color I am making here. And then I'm just blending it out. I don't want any harsh lines here. Here you see look number 2 with a bit of tight lining and some dark star mascara on. The same mascara I use on the other eye. I'm now going to go off cam and put a lash on. And here's the final look with some lashes on. I am going to put on the color Utopian. That is like a golden pinkish light color. I'm going to use that as a highlighter for this look. Now I'm going to scoot to one side so you can see both looks. And now I'm going to go off cam and put some makeup on so you can see the look with a full face of makeup. These are the 2 finished looks with a full face of makeup on. And to finish it off, I put on a little bit of the Nymphette blush. And on top of that, I used the pink and the golden shade from the highlighting trio. And on my lips, I have the matte trance in the color Deep Orchid with a little bit of the opulence in the color Lavendering to top it off. And I did that because I feel like the eyeshadows looks are very light. So to spice it up a little bit, I put on a stronger color on the lips. I'm now going to put on my glasses so you can see what it looks like with glasses on. And this is it. Now, these are just suggestions. You don't have to do it like this, of course. It's totally up to you. But I just know that a lot of people are struggling a little bit with what to do with this palette because it doesn't have super dark colors. It doesn't have the super light highlighting color. But you can put it to use anyway, like you see here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or good ideas for future content, please put it in the comment box. And if you would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. It will be an honor to have you here. And thank you so much for taking your time out of your schedule to watch this video. And sorry for my voice, it's still like this, but I'm working on it. And for now, I can just say, I wish you an awesome day. Mwah.